my gosh, that is a lot of power. That was still only 80%. Holds the RPMs, waiting for you to get back on the power. Oh my gosh. And the brakes too, incredible. All right guys, today we are taking a 2022 BMW M4 Competition for a test drive. Now, the M4 Competition comes with the all-wheel drive system and the automatic transmission. This is a badass car. We have a 6-cylinder, 3-liter twin turbocharged engine under the hood, pushing out 504 horsepower. Absolutely insane. BMW's traditional quad tip exhausts. We have the M spoiler. I love how these two grooves match the grooves in the carbon fiber roof. Let's put the dealer plate on. Plenty of trunk space, 2 release latches, full power tailgate. Let's take a look on the inside. This is BMW's Tartufo merino leather interior. I love how the Tartufo, the carpet mats get the leather on the side. Somebody needs to get in the back seat, pull that lever there. Seat goes forward, plenty of back seat room. Give you guys the back seat test before I get out on the road here. I'm sitting in here, my head is just touching the roof, so I still am like just enough room, pretty comfortable. 2 USB-C chargers back here. Seat in the right position. I have just enough leg room and just enough headroom. So it's a 6-foot person is about the max that you want to put back there. Oh, now let's hop in the front. Red push button start down here. Got carbon fiber trim, carbon fiber paddle shifters, carbon fiber trim on the inside. Now this is the extended merino leather, not the full merino. And to know the difference, full merino, you'll get leather up along here. You get leather on the dashboard and stitching, leather on the lower door panel. So that's what the difference between the extended merino leather is and the full merino. But let's get on the road, put it over into drive. Now I'm gonna take you guys for a drive. We're gonna do some city streets. We're gonna head over to the highway, get a little bit of highway driving done, so you guys have a feel for how the X4 Competition handles, how it drives, how it accelerates, how the infotainment system works. I'm gonna walk you guys through all of that. I'm pretty excited. This is my first time driving a G82 M4. This car is for sale, so if you're in the Toronto marketplace and looking to purchase an M4, feel free to reach out to me in my email down below. Big shout out to Parkview BMW providing the vehicle for this test drive. So if you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and you're looking to purchase a BMW, whether it's this M4, any other BMW, make sure you reach out to Parkview BMW. Let this vehicle go. We're just starting off in normal mode. I didn't adjust any of the settings. There is a lot of adjustability that you can do. We've just left everything normal for now. Oh my god, what a ripper. That was like 35% of the throttle. Never mind going all the way. Now, BMW does give you these quick M1, M2 buttons here. You can click that and we change the modes. M2 changes the modes too as well. Now, those are quick setups, so they're really whatever you want. If you come in here, you can go through and assess. So you can see here, right, M2, we have Engine Sport Plus, Chassis Sport Plus, Steering Sport Plus, Brake Sport. The M drive mode is in 2-wheel drive. I'm gonna put that back to even just 4-wheel drive sport. So you can actually have it be rear wheel drive only. I'm not a big fan of drifting, so we're gonna leave it on 4-wheel drive sport. You can go through, adjust the M traction control as well. There's a drift analyzer, which we are not gonna be using today, but look at how cool that is. It tells you how cool your drifts are. We're not doing any of that stuff though, so if you want to see how that works, I recommend purchasing the vehicle. There we go. We have M2. M2 is on very aggressive, but with full traction. All right, let's go for a drive. So much power here. I like the head-up display as well. You can really hear the burples when you let off the gas there. Man, the suspension is quite stiff. And we can adjust that as well with the chassis. So let's put the chassis in comfort mode. Oh, instantly it becomes softer. So I've really noticed a big difference there between Sport Plus and comfort suspension. The auto hold brake feature for a red light. We got heated seats and ventilated seats, so you can choose which one that you want. Heated steering wheel, cruise control, infotainment system. Let's go into car. Let's go into the M menu, see what else. So we have the configurations for M1 and M2. Right now we have everything toned up pretty much very tight, as sport as possible. Instrument cluster, we can configure some things there. Head-up display we can configure as well. We're not going to go into four-wheel drive sport or anything because I want full traction control, because I don't own this car. But I'm very surprised of how stiff this M Sport transmission is, how aggressive the transmission is. I mean, I guess we could click this button, we could tone the aggressiveness on the transmission down. This one is going to be, you can see the 3 lines here in the gauge cluster for how aggressive the transmission is. We're going to leave it up all the way. We're almost at the highway as well, so we're gonna do the full acceleration when we get to the highway. Very excited for that. Man, the pedal's so aggressive on this car. You can even see our turbo PSI in the gauge cluster. Oh, we got some cars ahead of us, which isn't good. You know what? I'm gonna do something I don't normally do on my test drive because this is an M car. We're gonna go to the next on-ramp so we can be a bit more aggressive with it. This car's coming. Whoa, those transmissions are aggressive. That downshift, wow. Oh my gosh. Sport gauges on. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of power. That was still only 80%. Holds the RPMs, waiting for you to get back on the power. Oh my gosh. And the brakes too, incredible. Oh my god, this car is amazing. The transmission is almost a little too aggressive for my taste. I'm going to turn that down one notch, see what the difference is. It's mellowed out a little bit here. Yeah, not holding the RPMs up as high as possible. Man, that suspension is stiff. guys made it this far into the video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, help me out with YouTube's algorithm. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit here so we can do Excel, see if we can get a little bit of a gap here between the car in front of us. We can put the pedal down. All right, let's do it. Oh my God, thing's a rocket ship. I could literally just feel the front end lift up. This car took off. And the brakes, they're not super edgy. They have a little bit of play into them, so it's not like as soon as you instantly touch them that they bring you down, but it's a very gradual feel. They're very aggressive, but they're very gradual. Some brakes, when you touch on them, they're like instant, like jerkiness. Maybe because these ones have just been worn in. This car's got about 11,000 kilometers on it, so this car is worn in. Let's slow it back down a little bit again. All right, we're gonna do a full pedal. Here we go. Oh my, not only does it accelerate so fast, like as soon as you need to hit those brakes, you are safe. All right, let's go back into just comfort mode. I just wanna go into most comfortable mode to see when we're just cruising, we don't wanna drive super aggressive. So we're gonna go into setup. We're gonna go engine efficient, chassis comfort, steering comfort, brakes comfort. So now we're just in the most comfortable. Tone the transmission. We're in the most comfortable mode. Let's just see how this drives. So we're just driving. Oh, we want to step on it. Oh my God, it still takes off. And you also have paddle shifter, so you can go into manual mode, third gear. Control those shifts ourselves all the way up to 8. Cruising in 8th gear, you're at like 1500 RPMs at 100 kilometers per hour. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably in the States and you're like, how is he driving so fast? We are in Canada, we have kilometers per hour, but what I can do is I can go settings, I can go displays, I can go instrument panel, and where is the converted speed? Here it is. Converted speed, there you guys. Now you can see how fast we're going. Wow. Now, I don't want to stay in manual mode, so I'm going to just toggle this over and we're back in drive. You can also shift here as well with the shifter. That's enough highway driving for us. Wow, what an incredible beast this car is. Over 500 horsepower, and the brakes. I love the brakes feel too. Oh, you need to merge into traffic? No problem. We're up to the speed limit. So I showed you guys the highway feel. You guys know what it sounds like on the inside. You have a feel for that road noise, the suspension. Suspension's tight but comfortable. The steering wheel has this amazing leather feel. Let's play around with a bit of the infotainment system so I can show you guys what this looks like. So let's talk a little bit about down here. You have the iDrive controller, you have the menu buttons, transmission shifter, a couple buttons over here as well. So traction control button, your camera button, parking sensors button, engine on off button, M mode setup, the exhaust valves, the auto holds. Now if we go into the main menu over here, you can configure these tiles over here to be where you want them to be. Then you have your main menus on the left hand side: media, communications, navigations, car, and app. If you go full screen on the nav, let's put in a destination so that you guys see what it's like. We're going to do BMW Parkview. Ooh, it's going to give us a perfect launch. Do Parkview, start guidance.
Continue on the road for 1 kilometer.
All right, we have everything in Sport Plus. Put the M dynamic, but we might be able to get launch control here. I'm not 100% sure how to activate it on an M car, but I believe in 4-wheel drive sport with M dynamic mode on the traction control, we put our left foot on the brake and our right foot all the way down. We'll see if we can get launch control to activate. But yeah, you can see the navigation also shows up here and on the head-up display. If we go into car, so we went through driving information. We have the sport gauges there. You also have trip data, energy flow. There's the M menu where you can go through and configure M1, M2, your head-up display. Drift analyzers in that M menu, vehicle status. But let's go back into sport gauges. All right, let's try if we can do a launch control here. Oh my God. And just, it's holding the RPMs. It's waiting for you to get back on the horsepower. Just want to put it into manual mode so that we can get rid of that. Let's go back into M1, go back into comfort settings on everything. Is the M1 setting comfort, so engine sport? Yeah, I like those settings. We'll just leave that for the rest of the test drive. Wow, what a launch. Are we gonna be able to get a second launch here? No way. Okay, so that was a launch with the left foot on the brake and the right foot going down. I didn't see the checkered flag there. This launch, we're gonna do from the auto hold, and we're just gonna go right foot down. We're not gonna do left foot on the pedal. We're just gonna go right foot down. Wait till we have the green light. Here we go. The traction that this car has, now the previous generation M4, when I test drove that, if you put the pedal down, those rear wheels are slipping. With this all-wheel drive system, in the normal traction control mode, this car just takes off in a straight line. I didn't have any wheel slip or anything like that. This car is absolutely amazing. The traction that it keeps is phenomenal. Okay, we don't like the words coming through. Let's tap into navigation. So touch screen, turn that voice guidance off. And then the last one was car. We were going through here, vehicle status, and then there's settings. So all the way on the left, you have your general settings, time and date, units, everything like that. Next one is exterior lighting. We can go. Just rolls on, but it picks up so hard. Next one is driver assistance. You can also get into this safety and warnings menu by this button right here. You can configure everything, so pre-collision, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring. You can go through and configure that for your settings. Driving. Speed limit warning, parking and maneuvering, steering wheel feedback. Go through and edit displays, head-up display, instrument panel, control display, doors and vehicles access. Digital key can be added, so you can put a digital key into your cell phone. Comfort access can lock automatically with proximity locking, which is incredible. All those other settings you can go through. Interior lighting can be adjusted. You can turn up the brightness, and you can change the color. So we'll go blue. You can see the ambient lighting changing up along the door panel, up along here. It's hard to see during the daytime. At nighttime, it's stunning. It's beautiful. You have a dim for nighttime driving. There's also dynamic light. So if you open up the door, when the vehicle's running, the door panel lighting will be flashing red to warn the cyclists that the door is open. Seat comfort. Climate menu, how you activate the remote engine start, which can be done through the cell phone app, my BMW app, and your key button settings. And then that is pretty much all of your settings besides car carrying and driver profiles. I gotta hand it to BMW. This thing is incredible. I've recently test drove the 2018 M4. As far as driving dynamics, it blows us out of the water. I feel so much safer. With the M4, when I was trying to get onto the power, it just felt like the rear wheels wanted to slip out and slide around. With this car, with the all-wheel drive, it just takes off like a rocket ship. Wow. If you guys did make it all the way to the end, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you made it this far, let me show you. We have cup holders and a wireless device charging tray down there. Big shout out to Parkview BMW for letting me test drive this vehicle. It is for sale, and I am a salesperson, so feel free to reach out to me on my email down below, and I'll help you guys out. If you guys are in the Toronto marketplace, make sure you guys visit Parkview BMW for all your BMW needs. If it's parts, or you're looking for a used car, new car, whatever it is, just reach out to Parkview BMW, and I'll be happy to help you guys out, and you know, come purchase a BMW. Now, before we end the video, the last thing I'm going to show you guys is the 360 parking camera with self-park function. So you come into the parking lot and you're looking for a place to park, you're going to want to click this button right beside the shifter. It's going to turn on the sensors and it's going to start searching for a parking spot. We'll put this car right in between these two cars here. So after we go past the parking spot, this comes up, click that little rectangle, take your hands off the steering wheel and release the brake. Well, we'll do that. Putting us into the spot. Hands free. It's also got a backup assistant. How cool is this? Look at that. And then after it comes into the park, it puts it in park. So all you have to do is shut off the car and get out and you're good to go. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys appreciate it. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you guys did see the end of the video, it gives me just an idea of what the ambient light looks like.